Hi, I'm Stacy and welcome to the Retro Time Machine, and today I'm going to show you how to make rose flavored vodka. Looking for something fun to try this spring or maybe this summer? Rose flavored vodka or any edible flowered flavored vodka is an absolute must to add to your cocktail bar. With the freeze that we had this winter, the flowers are absolutely blooming to death on our rose trees, but a lot of them are not fragrant, so make sure to smell before you clip because that's the most important part. Now for the fun part, head on over to your favorite local liquor store, small chain preferably, and pick out a flavored vodka, vanilla, or whipped cream seems to work perfectly, and snip rosebuds, preferably before they're fully opened. And collect all different shapes, sizes, and colors, definitely smells of roses because that's going to apply to the bouquet of the flower in your vodka. A lot of the roses that are blooming are almost strictly ornamental, which means they have absolutely no smell and very little flavor. So go ahead and go for the older varieties. You may have to ask a couple people for permission for snippy snips, but it's worth the time and patience. If you can collect in the evenings or right before sunset, I would highly recommend so you avoid gathering up any little bugs and or spiders that may be lurking in these roses. I highly recommend always giving your flowers, especially if you get them from an unknown source, in a deep, thorough wash. A little bit of vinegar can also help. Here is a beautiful bud, and here is a more slightly closed but still open flower, both with amazing tact, scent, and flavor. We're just going to give these a good scrub down, and you can definitely see a few bugs scatter and run. I'm sorry if this offends anyone. Once you've fully washed your roses, they're going to be a little wet and a little sticky to touch, but it will not take very long to pick through all of them. Just be careful, there can be a lot of thorns around the base of the flowers, so always look before you pinch. Now I am using a flavored vodka, but there is absolutely nothing stopping you from using a plain or cheap vodka. You're going to get a lot of the flavor from these rose petals, so whatever you buy will become so much more amazing than the money you put into it. I just like to use high quality or at least flavored because I'm going to be using this in my gelatin art. Once you've capped your vodka, you're going to want to give her a few good shakes to make sure those rose petals are fully submerged in that alcohol mixture so we can actually distill that fragrance from those flowers. And at this point, you're going to want to tuck it away somewhere cool and dark so it can do the magic for you. And I suggest leaving it for 3 to 5 days. I'm going to show you a quick clip of here it is after even just one night. Look at that great pink color. You're going to want to shake it and mix it every evening if you remember to get a full immersion. So this is 4 nights later. We're going to take this perfect rose vodka mixture and we're going to suck those flower petals out. So the best way to do this is with a fine piece of cheesecloth, which we will unscrew the cap and attach that under. But you could possibly use a very fine strainer. You may get some of the pollen granules or stamen out of this, but you could always do it again. I suggest a cheesecloth. It works like a champ. Don't be afraid of wiggling it around a few times. Those flower petals may clog up your cloth, and whatever you don't get out, you can always unscrew and put into a piece of cheesecloth in a small bowl. You don't want to lose anything. And then squeeze all of that excess liquid out and pour that into your final container and get every last beautiful rosy bit out of this rose flavored vodka. So the awesome thing about this project is you can use almost any edible flower. You could do gardenia, honeysuckle, jasmine, lavender,
And that way you can incorporate it into a tincture like this one and use it for cocktails or jello making. It is so easy and so much fun, and you're gonna wanna share this with your friends. All right, God bless.
This little gremlin is messing up my movies. This gremlin.
This one right here. It's gonna work, okay? So the awesome. You come on. Go lay down. Go. Go on. Go. It's okay, buddy.